Hi, welcome to another episode of Chicago Nights, where we dive deep into an most uncomfortable and truth of professional life. Can you really trust your coworkers? How many of you think that you can trust your coworkers and say something to them that's not going to backfire you later? Uh, if you have encountered something like that, you can comment and click on like and subscribe to my channel and try to share this video to others and share my other videos in Chicago Nights so you can get insights about what that happens as an immigrant, how I have faced certain issues and how really it works in the IT workplaces. And do you think there's any kind of promotions that I wanted to take the promotions part as a separate topic, but I just wanted to include that little bit here. So, can you really trust your coworkers? In the world of IT and corporate jobs, colleagues are often like laugh with you in meetings, chat during lunch, and act friendly. I mean, most of the last couple of years has been remote jobs, so I worked remotely. I've never worked from office, very few. The last 8 years during from COVID time hit, I've never worked in the office environment except for a few days. Maybe I would have gone. So, but when pressure hits, politics, competition, and self interest can change everything for your co workers. Okay, so why you have to limit your workspace or workplace friendship with your co workers? How competition and performance reviews creates hidden tensions, what trust really means in corporate environment, and how to protect yourself emotionally and professionally without becoming cynical. So this episode is for anyone who sees ever or ever felt who's ever felt betrayed by a teammate, left out by their work friends, or learned the hard way that offer relationships are rarely what they seem. I can give you a lot of examples. I can go hours to hours about this. That is, I'll tell you from my the last job and then move up to the jobs that I've had before. Now, the last job, I, after being here for 26 years, I've learned my lesson not to open my mouth, not to talk and say anything. So I was quiet, and once, one coworker came to me, he said, you know, this guy, the manager, is belittling me. He's putting me down. He actually, trying to, tear me down. And it looks like he wants to fire me and all those things like that, he said. I said, prior to this, one incident happened where he wanted me to talk to the manager about why are we supposed to take this call. And I told him, hey, um, let's keep his name is Dave. Hey, Dave, I'm not going to be talking about this to the manager because I don't feel comfortable. So I'm not going to talk to him. If you want, you can talk to him. He wanted me to talk to him, to the manager. I said, I'm sorry, I won't talk to him. And then I think he spoke to him about it, about the on call and everything, or why are we getting the calls and everything. And once later on, he was written uh, f- for performance issues, a PIP. And prior to that, he came to me once. He said, I feel this guy is like, he wants to belittle me. He wants to threaten me as if he wants to fire me. And, I, it's the same human nature. Like, we are vulnerable. So at that point, I told him, hey, Dave, same with me. I feel the same way. I mean, he does that same thing to me. And I said, I don't know what to do. I'm just trying to do my job, just go finish my thing. And by mistake, what happened was, this particular job I took because I didn't want to move to a different location, a different city, where I knew that salary what they were offering me was not sufficient. So I decided to stay back here, even though if I get a lesser salary. So I took around 35,000 to $40,000 salary cut, and I stayed back. One is because it was working remote there, means I have to go 3 days a week into work, drive, and I would be staying somewhere far away in the suburbs and drive, take a train or a bus and go into work in downtown was the office. It was a law firm. So I decided to stay back and take the salary cut and calculated the benefits, whether it is worth it and all those things. So I tried to stay in this place itself, and we had to sell the house and move again, and whether we can buy a house in another place. So we just decided to just keep quiet. So uh, I by mistake told him, hey, even I'm going through the same shit. And I told him, you know what, I had a better offer. I took a $35,000, $40,000 salary cut, and I'm staying here. My, my mouth is will not shut up. So I just opened it and told him. And what he did is, I think he must have gone and told the manager. So from then on, there was a lot of issues going on between me and my manager, and probably I don't know how he put it to him or what it is. I don't understand. And then after that, that's it. After they wrote a pip for him, and he was gone 15 days. He was gone for his marriage, and he came back in January, and he was everything. And then I asked him how are things with him, the manager. Oh, everything is fine. I just didn't communicate properly. That this, the Travis and me are good buddies now. Oh shit! And then after that, what happened was, uh, you know, I said okay, and then down the road comes my pip. I get written up, and I got written up for performance issues, same. But you know what? I finished my review. My review was good. My review was successful completion and everything. Not even meets expectation, successful. And I was supposed to get some 3% or something raise. That's all I got. And this salary difference, I had already spoken to the what is it recruiter before that. See, I took a salary cut and I'm coming to this place. She said okay, I'll let them know and everything. And initially this guy manager was talking to me about it. Okay, I can go back to HR and ask for a raise and everything. And then after that he forgot, and I also didn't pressure him to go for more. But I just left it. You know what, just be grateful, have this job, just be, you're being here, you have your home, everything. So then comes this whole story about he putting me on a pip, and 60-day pip, and trying to get rid of me in 37 days. So this is what happened. So do you want to really trust your coworkers? I don't think so. Never trust your coworkers. Don't say anything to them. Don't, you know, if they come and say to you, just say yes, yes, yes. Is it so? Is it so? Just shake your head and just leave it, because they are not. They are just trying to, like, fish some information from you, and trying to, cast a net so that they can get you into trouble. And this is how they play the game, so that they can get ahead. This guy played a game to get ahead and keep his job, so he played his dirty game. And now he's been laid off after I got laid off after 4 months. That is because there's some reason why he got laid off, and I know why. So this is what is going on. So I just wanted to end this thing saying, do not trust your coworkers, do not say anything to them, just be yourself, do your job. You know, as I said in my earlier one, there's nothing called as open door policy. There's nothing called speak up culture in any company. You speak up. I did this with one company where my director was treating me bad, so I went to the HR and complained. You know what happened? Nothing happened. I just had to find another job, move out, and then what I saw later, he was promoted as a senior director. So this is how it happens. And talking about the promotions, you think in America you can get promoted so easily? I don't think so. In my 26 years in this country, I always wanted to. I think in India they have to get promoted in 3 years or 4 years down the road. Otherwise, you're useless, right? Here it's not like that. People stay in that same job for almost like 30 years, also same title, same job. They don't care about shit. But so same thing like that. And we want to move up in a career. How can we move up in a career? At least you should have a mentor. You should have a manager who recognizes you. Hey, he's good in technical. Let's promote him to be a team lead, to be a manager, something. He's not going to go for the next 25 years till he retires. So where are you going to go? There's no openings at all. So this is what the problem is here in this country. But I don't know how many of the Indian guys get. I think it's all through networking. They get click and they just move on and think that's all. But I was not successful in that way at all. I never networked. I never knew anybody. I always got my job on my own, worked hard, supported myself and my family, never did any fraud, never did any dishonesty, always been a honest person and speak the truth. But here I am, you know, 6 months down the job, 7 months down the road, I don't even have a job to pay my bills, to pay my house, everything. So this is what good people face and people like me are facing. So I just want to post this and I hope you like it. If you like it, subscribe to my channel, click on like, comment, as well as share this to others. Thank you for listening to my story. I have lots more to post about my experiences in the workplaces, the workplace culture, the dramas, the issues, the problems I encountered all in my life. Thank you. Have a nice day.